I did, yeah. I brought a couple of Sharpies.
Oh boy.
You can take the ballpoint, you can take the other ones. Hang on. Okay. I wrote some notes down on another copy of it. So I can interview you while we do this. I've got my Vegas outfit on in case I get in camera, in case I get on in frame. What do you think?
You look spiffy. You look really nice, actually.
Okay, so, turn this off for a second. Here we go, now we're recording again. Lisa. Are we gonna lose you forever, Lisa?
I hope so.
No! Seriously, why are you going to Botswana?
Why do you want to keep everyone in America?
Well, people are here for a reason. They come here for a reason because it's great and it's prosperous and people can make money. I mean, are you really going to be able to do that in Botswana?
Sure, I'd make money wherever I go.
You can be a digital nomad?
Yeah.
You're like the only digital nomad that I've ever really known. I've known of others, but you know, because of your work with roller derby and all the stuff you do online and the money you make on Patreon, you can pretty much do that anywhere. I mean, really, do you need to mail stuff anymore, or do you need to?
I'm not going to.
Really?
Yeah.
And other than Patreon, do you have any other sources of income? Do you have secret boyfriends or anything? Or?
I edit books sometimes.
You have a what?
I edit books.
Oh, okay. So
and I also write books.
Yeah. Well, what am I thinking? But yeah, I know. But so you're gonna continue to do that, and they pay you that way.
Yeah.
They just probably what do they wire you money or something?
Well, I'm gonna find out. But I mean,
you're an adventure, huh?
Yeah.
I've always admired you because you're so free thinking and independent, and you do your own thing. I mean,
thank you.
You've had a lot of opportunities in life to do things that were mainstream, but you've always somehow avoided it, haven't you?
I have. My friend who wrote, and produced. Oh God, what is
a movie or a book?
A TV show or a HBO show.
Okay. Is it affiliated with Nerve?
No, it's like you'll know it. It's like it's not Schitt's Creek, but it's before that.
Okay, mainstream one.
Yeah, mainstream one. He said that I have managed to sabotage any success that is offered to me. And it's true.
Gosh, I'm looking through this, and you've got like so many mainstream type credits. Did you really meet Thurston Moore? Was that him that you recognized on a?
Yeah, I ran away from him.
You ran away from him?
Yeah.
They're trying to get you. They're trying to abduct you.
No, he's a good friend. Actually, he's always been really good to me.
How did you run away from him? What do you mean?
Because I saw him in New York. Yeah.
Mean Magazine. It was written up in Mean Magazine. Or was that?
That's a review he did. He did a.
Oh, he wrote a review of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Mean Magazine.
He's done a lot of.
What year was that?
I don't know, like in the 90s.
Okay, early 90s. Huh.
Middle, late. I don't know. I think it was late 90s. But he's written a bunch of things about me. I've written about him, but then I saw him and I just wasn't ready. I don't know, maybe I had my glasses on or something, and I hid behind a dumpster. Oh, and I also met him at a show, a couple shows actually.
So you already knew him at that time when you ran away from him?
What?
You already knew him at that time? You already had a friendship with him when you ran away from him? Or
yeah.
Was that when you were getting to know each other? Huh. Is this Rachel on the cover with you?
No, that's Helen.
Helen?
Yeah.
Helen. You named your dog after a
Oops,
friend?
I'm not supposed to say her name. That's Angel.
Okay.
She has a real life now.
I'd like you to personalize this copy with my notes in it when we're done if we have time.
Okay.
I like the American Beauty reenactment on the cover. Was that intentional? Or did you inspire them? Was this done before American Beauty?
Is that the
The movie with Kevin Spacey and where that one girl she's the body double. She was also in the movie.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. American Beauty. American Beauty.
Oh, American Beauty, yeah.
Yeah, no, that we came out before they did. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So maybe you tip them to that.
Maybe.
Maybe hit them to that. So you've always been so influential in so many ways, like in the underground. What is the underground, anyways? What's your definition of the underground? When people say that and they apply that to you, what are they talking about? Is drugs and performative nudity or what?
Do people say underground anymore?
Yeah, in the book, and they talk about it. Something
A long time ago. I don't think they say it anymore.
No, you're right.
Because there is no more underground because everybody knows everything now.
Because of the internet, or
Yeah.
well, what were they referring to back then? What was the underground back then? What made something underground and something not underground or poserish or whatever you might call it?
I don't know. Like you had to find out about it, you know? Like
You had to be part of the in crowd.
no,
With the in crowd.
you had to look for it.
Your mom sounds so nice.
Does she?
Yeah, she sounds like a really nice person. Was she really supportive of you and or totally anti? She doesn't seem like she couldn't have been too anti because you turned out pretty well.
She just didn't understand what I did. She worked for the government and
In what capacity?
she was a systems analyst at the Navy Yard.
Computers?
Yeah. But, you know, she would check out the war submarines and make sure they were good to go again. Yeah.
Did you ever consider going that route, getting a secret clearance and getting a job with the government?
Oh, God. No.
No.
Can you imagine me working on...
Yeah, I could. Yeah, sure I could. I spent a little time in government work, and I met some pretty hip people in it, pretty cool people that you'd be surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Remember I was in the Army Reserve? Mm-hmm. Told you about that, I think, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Where's Rachel now?
She's still in New Hampshire doing work on ecosystems, making sure that, or she has to explain why a factory can't go on some marsh, you know, like.
Okay, she's an environmentalist ward.
Yes.
Can I turn the little lights so we get a little more light here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Helen is probably going to recover about right when you go.
Really? Okay.
I know. I never draw dogs. I'm going to try to draw a dog for
Yeah, that was
somebody.
your first dog, Helen was. Oh, you're trying to draw a dog. You never had a dog when you were a kid? Or when you lived in New Hampshire?
No.
And when you were with your previous husband, your most recent husband, he just decided one day to let you have a dog, and you decided to have a dog?
Yeah. I don't know why we got a dog.
Was the marriage not working out at that time, so you wanted to have something you could love in your
I've
life?
had a lot of marriages not work out, and we never got a dog before. I'm not sure why we got her, but I'm glad we did.
She is a sweetie. Got that classic poodle look to her. Poodle-ish.
Here's my dog, my first dog. Somebody's gonna get.
It's a good one too.
Is it?
Yeah. Looks
Are
pretty wild.
Yeah. It's a wild dog. It's a ghost dog.
Huh. Did you ever do a show with Genesis P. Orridge and Psychic TV?
No. He was my enemy, although I don't know why. I can't remember why. I had a good reason at the time.
What do you mean he was your enemy?
I don't remember why, but
How did he
I did
express
not
that?
care for. No, I felt he was an enemy.
Oh.
I didn't like his grammar, and I didn't like how he had people send him their pee. I don't know why that made me mad.
Just too crude, huh?
No, it's not that it was crude. It was like, I felt like he was trying to have power over people or something, I think.
Huh.
I'm not really sure. I don't know why. I think I just like got mad some drunken night, and then I just had to keep it up because enough people knew about it.
Huh.
Here's my second dog. Wait a minute. He needs better ears.
It's getting more aggressive and big now.
Oh, I'm running out of this pen. Good thing you got me.
I got you more, right?
Yeah. Here's the second dog.
That's good. I like it. I should charge more for these. All of these are my big score. I'm gonna have to. I've got a website, suckdog.org.
Oh, you do?
That's gonna be that's mine. I got that domain.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna make that a tribute site and make it a contact site for people to buy these.
You know that there's a suckdog.net already.
I do. That's the one dedicated to you, basically. This could be dedicated to you too, but.
Is there a suckdog.com?
There is, I'm sure. Let's look that up right now and see why don't you have that?
Who would that be?
I know, huh? Might be adult entertainment.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
So you never personally got in trouble for any of your performative nudity in the punk rock shows that you did with Suck Dog or anything else, huh? You always escaped by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah, the police came a bunch of times, but even in Germany, but
You never
nothing bad ever happened.
Okay.
No.
Wow. It's amazing. Jim Morrison didn't get away with it, but you did.
Yeah. He might have been a little bit more known, and I don't know. Like cops liked me. I'm friendly.
Such a sweet, blue-eyed, blonde-haired girl.
So the front view dog is really not working out so well.
Somebody on suckdog.com says it's coming soon.
Really?
Yeah, I can look up the who is later on. And
Yeah.
tell you who that is.
I wonder who that is.
You really should have that.
Oh, I don't care.
You don't want suckdog.tv for your
No,
video magazine?
Nope.
That's behind you, huh? Now you're doing something different.
God, that's a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is kind of a sad dog. I did not go to art school.
Aw. He's sitting down. He's so despondent. Can't even stand it. The message board at nerve.com was kind of influential to me in a lot of ways because it was my introduction. I just got a computer that could handle that. I got a Mac. What was it? An iMac? It was an iMac, I think. 99.
Mm-hmm.
And then I logged in on the morning of 9/11 that Tuesday, and it was just going off. All the people from New York were on it. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Wasn't
I do.
that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
That was how I experienced 9/11.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of my friends were there.
They were there, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, I went to New York like
All the time.
a week a month out of every month, and
Mm.
you know, so there were some people actually there when it happened. A lot of people trying to cross the bridge, you know.
So you were there when it happened?
No, a lot of
Okay.
people, a lot of friends of mine were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were safe in Dover at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that message board was great because it was like a way for people to really express themselves in ways that they never could, and it was. instructive to me in a lot of ways with the new internet, because it just showed that you could pretty much go anywhere you want. You know, there was private rooms and no topics were off limits. I think Nerve at one point got in trouble because they got a little bit too explicit. Some people at Nerve almost. Is that a cat? A crying cat?
Crying cat.
Oh. Dig it.
How can you ask if that's a cat? Like, that's
Well,
obviously a cat.
It was very
Well, with
abstract interpretive there, but it...
with how bad I was doing with my dogs, I
knew
who
right
knows?
Might have been just a cat-like dog. You make money selling paintings too, huh? Do you get a lot of commissions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you for a commission too. Are you going to be able to do that in Botswana? It's going to cost a lot of money to ship them?
Yeah, I'm taking some canvases and paints because I don't know what I'll be able to buy there. I have no idea what it's like. So yeah, I'm taking a bunch and I'll do some paintings, but I'll probably just like bring them back with me because I have to come back for Helen.
And then after that, you're gone for good, huh?
I hope so.
Yeah. Croatia is offering incentives for digital nomads.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you can get a year visa there.
Really?
They want people to go there that are digital nomads. The requirement is you need to work for a company that is not based or has employees in Croatia. And
but I don't work for any company.
Well, you'd be your own company. Like if I went there, I have an entity. I could be my own company, and it's not be. Well, I don't know. That would kind of defeat the purpose. I don't know. But yeah, I think you're a digital nomad. Yeah, you're right. You don't work for any company, so that would fit the criteria.
This one's for you.
On a wave. That's me surfing on a wave. I like it. I have to keep that one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But when did you first get the idea to go to Botswana? It's a diamond capital. And do you know people that are like wealthy and diamond merchants and need, diamond guys that are like, hey, Lisa, come live with me in Botswana?
I know no one.
You don't know one, huh?
In Botswana.
How did you get the germ of the idea to move there then?
I always wanted to live in Africa since I was a little girl, and I don't know exactly why.
Huh. Just kept it to yourself.
No, I didn't. Mainly the animals, I think. And Botswana has the most animals out of all of Africa. And also I read the #1 Ladies Detective Agency series.
Oh yeah.
That was set in Botswana.
Who wrote that?
I forget, but I read all the books. It was...
When you were a kid?
No, when I was in my, when I was in my 30s, I think.
Huh. Do you want to solve crime, go there and unravel mysteries, or just go there for the adventure?
I just thought people seemed nice and, connected to other strangers, and America's not that nice.
Huh. This is true.
More and more so. It's just like, and it's so political. I just, ugh. God, don't you get sick of it?
Yes. I'm looking forward to never have to one day hear the name of the previous president ever again.
I don't want to hear any of it.
You were very political for a while, though, during Hillary's campaign, and then after she lost, you just kind of shut it all off. Just decided, I'm not going to even deal with that anymore, it seemed like.
Well, I, campaigned for her, and then when I feel like to not say someone's name is the worst thing you can do to them, so that's why I didn't say his name.
No, the previous president.
I never once said his name. Not once.
But there's a lot of times politics comes up on social media and stuff, but you seem like you never like to talk about it at all now.
I never talk about it.
Yeah?
Yeah. People think they're so smart, and I don't. What do I know about how to run the world? Here's Satan.
Is that the devil?
Yeah.
Old Nick himself.
Yeah.
He's got curly hair. I didn't know that.
It was kind of an accident.
Speaking of Satan, you were going to Catholic Church for a while with your current love interest, or
I'm still going to Catholic Church.
and you like it, huh?
Yeah, I like it. I
You
love
love
it. Did you go as a kid?
Yeah, I was an altar boy.
Yeah. Nice, huh?
It was okay.
I think people who are altar boys, or who went all the time, or went to Catholic school or whatever, they kind of get sick of it and leave it. But people who come to it are so enthusiastic.
My mom was Catholic, that's why I started going to church with her. And then my dad was in the bar business, and I guess you could say he was agnostic.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't, it's like basically all religions are good as long as they do good for society or whatever. But yeah, they sent me to Catholic school to cure me of my discipline issues when I was a kid. I was kind of a troublemaker. And the nuns were all from Ireland. They were very strict. They're the Sisters of Our Lady of Mercy.
But they were not
the Sisters of Mercy. Just like the band, I think the name was of the group, and they were all from England, all from Ireland, at St. Michael's Catholic School in Poway. 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. And yeah, it seemed like it'd be interesting, so I was an altar boy for a little bit. It was theatrical, seemed like theater. But as an atheist, I mean, you're like one of the nicest atheists I think I've ever met.
I'm not an atheist anymore.
You're not?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever said that? Is this like news? Is this for Revere TV? Is this
Have you been reading the Pahrump reports that I send you? Or do you just
Sometimes.
like, oh.
All right, I'm sorry. You're a personality, Lisa. I don't have a whole lot of time to read, but I do enjoy I do enjoy logging into Facebook and seeing what you're doing, checking out what you're doing. That's why your video magazine is such a great idea. Nobody has time to read anymore. So what made you decide not to adhere to atheism anymore? I guess Dame Dorothy's a Buddhist, and
Well, I think it was being in Nevada. The sky is very godly.
oh, okay.
There's a lot of God in the sky, and I don't know. I mean, why not? Really?
So where there's a design, there must be a designer, that kind of thing.
No, it's not. It's not logical. I mean, I don't feel sure of it. I always was interested in the always, was, never, won't be.
The eternal, like our Jewish friends say.
Yeah. So, I mean, why not just give it a shorthand name of God? This is a cat who I think stuck his paw in an outlet.
Got the shotgun on it here, do you? So there's no kids in this book. You promised me. Nobody under the age of 18. No underage nudity, right?
In this?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one naked is under 18.
Okay, good.
I think they're 18.
As long as they're 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me that before we went over that by email because I wanted to distribute them. I just had to make sure there was nobody underage.
If there was, there's going to be a lot of people in trouble.
Mm.
There's thousands of these out.
So no secret wealthy boyfriend lined up in Botswana, and you're being truthful. Reading through this book, one realizes how impactful your career in punk rock was. Is there anything significant that you would have done differently had you to do it over again? Anything you were not regret, but something you would have done differently, missed opportunities, something you wish you would have said or done differently?
No way. You know what Nietzsche says. If
Tell me.
The eternal return, if you wouldn't do every single thing exactly the way you did it, then you had a miserable existence. Just might as well die.
Go back and read my Nietzsche then. That one slipped right past me.
I might be doing a little bit of interpretation.
Does Sadie remind you in her personality of yourself when you were her age?
No, she's
Not at all.
nothing like me.
She looks a lot like you in a lot of the pictures.
No. She
Her
looks
eyes
like
are
her
bigger.
dad.
Yeah.
Looks just like her dad. She'd be happy to hear you say that her eyes are bigger than mine.
Well, tell her.
I will.
She's a good artist.
Yes, she's an excellent artist.
She did a very good job on that picture of me as a prospector, which I'm using in my business iconography. She didn't trace it at all, did she?
No.
Okay,
no.
it's all free drawn,
It's
hand
all
drawn.
freehand, yeah.
Okay.
She's really good. She's thinking about being an art historian now.
That is a great subject. That is such a fun subject. The classes I've taken in art history, I always enjoyed.
This is a stupid one, but you know.
Christmas?
I know how to draw a Christmas tree. Yeah.
You do nude female.
All right.
How did you rack up $60,000 in debt? And how long did it take you?
Don't you think it's a little overkill to have a naked lady in this book?
No, can't have too many naked ladies.
All right, I'll have a little hula lady. I racked it up by, I put out 2 books. I self-published 2 books.
This one?
This is one of them. Jay Walker is the other one.
Wow.
But this one was super expensive. These were $14 a piece to do them. And then I took everyone around, like halfway around the world on tour.
You paid for all that?
Yeah.
Even with the girls from Detroit?
I paid for Australia and New Zealand and part of Europe, but and everything for Sadie, of course.
Did I hear something clunk upstairs?
Yeah, Sadie's here. She's doing homework.
Okay.
So hula dancer.
It's a lot of that. Ooh, yeah, there's big knockers there. The debt was like forgiven after 2 years, you said, huh?
No, after 7 years.
Okay. But after
Not
2 years, you
forgiven.
get paid for a secured card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been so bold as to go that far in debt, so I wouldn't know.
I never thought I would, but
You didn't have to file for bankruptcy, but you considered it?
I could have, but I ended up deciding not to. There you go, Rob. There's your naked lady.
I love her. Thank you.
You love her. I want to draw a naked man now.
You're progressively liberal in your politics, I'd say, pretty much solidly, aren't you?
Progressively?
Just straight across the board, aren't you? Don't you believe in like taxing the wealthy and all that?
Well, yeah, sure.
And the guys in your life have typically been the opposite, haven't they?
Yes.
How do you reconcile that? Why do you do that?
I like the way they look, and that's that's what I'm looking for.
It's a physical
Like,
attraction.
yeah, I mean, I can have friends who are like me, but for a guy, I just want him to look good. And also, I think, I have gone out with guys who I had things in common with, and it's like, I don't know, there's something missing, some friction.
You like the friction in a relationship, huh?
I do.
The disagreement, or?
Not to disagree, but just to like be able to teach each other stuff and like have, it's a mystery. Like, how can somebody be a nice guy and he has these disgusting policies?
Deplorable politics.
Well, I wouldn't use that word. So, you know, I think that's interesting, but
then eventually, doesn't it become a little much and lead to the breakup? No.
no. So maybe not.
So naked man. Don't forget to sign it.
Oh yeah, I did. So my beautiful art.
You know, one of the things about this move is I'm kind of thinking maybe you might be getting ahead of the next scene. You know, have you ever like wanted to be somewhere where it was really cool, really electrically, the kind of the, I don't want to use the word hipster really, but I have to. It's like the hipster thing of being somewhere where it's cool and people are doing things that are new and either innovative or just where things are happening. You know, it's like maybe being in Paris in the 1930s with Hemingway, or New York with Warhol in the 1970s, or I mean, like, you know, San Francisco in 1967 with the hippies. Nice, big boobs. Sign. Did you
I
sign?
did.
Oh, you can. But it's like a lot of times people get there too late. They get there after it's already started or ended, and maybe you're going to someplace now where it's going to be cool now. And
Could be, or it could be that part of the world will never be cool to Americans because it's just so far away, and I don't know. But it will be. There's cool stuff there, you know. It's like it's cool to them, you know. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll tell you.
So you're not going to be hanging out with expatriate Europeans or Americans. It'll be all the natives.
That's my goal, but I'll hang out with anyone. I mean, I think expats are interesting. You know, anyone who leaves their home is interesting. So, you know, I'm happy to. My God, I don't know what. This is a lot of books for me to make pictures on. I'm starting to deteriorate.
Great. Thank you so much. That one thing where they abducted you guys, Costas and you and Dame Darcy, and they took you out to a picnic. Psychodrama is art.
Oh,
is that for real? Yeah, it's on page 86 and 87.
A picnic?
A man and a woman we didn't know who had been to our show said, "Come on, get in the truck. Let's go for a picnic."
Oh yeah, they said it was going to be a picnic. Yeah.
What was that all about?
That was a short-lived movement of, you know, art is life, where you just try to, the opposite of a safe place. It was like a dangerous place, where you try to make people feel being alive by making them fear that they're about to die. I think. I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Look like? What were they like? Were they young, old?
You know, I can't really remember. I think they were a couple, and they were like 30, and they just looked normal, blue collar.
Huh.
You know. I'm gonna go put your clothes in the dryer.
Okay. Put the tripod on. What will your format be for the magazine? Are you going to be doing videos like this, or is it all going to be on your phone?
I'm gonna do them all on my phone. Well, you know, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, that's what I am bringing.
Do you have a video editor you're going to use?
iMovie? Is that a video editor?
Yes. It certainly is.
I mean, this is new to me. Oh,
do an angel on that. It's two of them. Oh.
Hi, Sadie.
Hi, Sadie.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
Good. Here with Sadie and Lisa now. Want to be in the video interview?
I'm good.
Okay.
As she expresses to me, it's not her thing.
She's shy.
She's just not into it. Like, this is just not, this has no interest for her.
What?
This whole world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here you go.
That's the cover.
Yeah.
The cover in art.
Yeah. Although I made it come out like that. Remember that lady who tried to fix the Jesus painting? And it looked like a piece of toast.
Oh, is that the failed restoration of the Da Vinci mural?
Yeah.
What
That's
a
me.
nightmare. That is wrong. And you're figuring to fuck up dude big, right? I'd like to have you do a blurb for Reviewer TV too, for Instagram, before we finish up.
Okay.
Good. Oh, you said you could mention me too on your, promote the magazine or promote the books as me as a distributor of them.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Promote the hell out of it. I'll even give you the domain. Too.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I've already started.
Good. Do you still keep in touch with Costas at all?
Yeah. We talk on, Facebook, whatever. And
Really? How often?
I don't know, like once a year.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he is.
I saw him do a show at the Smell, I think, in 2003, and I've never seen anything like it before in my life. It just stuck with me. I couldn't stop thinking about it for a long time afterwards. Like, what did I just see?
I think that I saw that with my friend. I'm sure I did that in Boston, in a basement, and my friend was my nice lady friend who I brought was so disgusted that she passed out, and they did the triple P arc.
Yeah, the girl and the guy that was with him.
Well, Jean-Louis and the girl, she peed in his mouth. He kept it in his mouth, spat it in the air, and then it landed in her mouth. And then she gargled it, and then she spit it back into his mouth. And anyway, so my friend was so disgusted that she passed out with horror and went straight down onto these cement steps, opened up her pretty face. It was like a fish gill flapping like this. And I had to leave the show. That was just in the first 10 minutes of the show. I had to leave. I didn't even see the rest of it because I had to take her to the emergency room to get plastic surgery.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's like, he's dressed in leisure suit. He's like, we have come a long way to bring you bread. And then they go into this totally obscene psychodrama. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one little blonde girl, or not blonde, she was a bald girl. She had a shaved head when they were in LA for that tour, and she was pretty, but she was performing fellatio on both of them on stage in this public venue in downtown Los Angeles in the Smell. She had them inside her mouth, both of them, and then she would look at the crowd to see the reaction while she was.
That's what I missed being in the emergency room. Did they get erect?
I don't recall. Probably not. I don't know. Yeah, no.
Night after night, you get,
It's just another thing, yeah, just another show. But, man, that guy's something else. His whole ethos is to shock and offend, it seems like, no?
Yeah, he grew up in a strict, wealthy Catholic neighborhood, family,
Yeah.
military.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a lot to rebel against.
So that's his way of just fighting against the powers that be, the status quo. More, that's you. That's a picture of you right there.
Is it?
Huh? Looks like you in that page.
It
right
does
here.
look like me.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I didn't realize
See,
that.
kids, right there. You don't do nudity anymore, huh?
I mean, I do every night when I get into bed.
Still look good though. Got a great figure.
Yeah. Keep
So
on waiting for when it's gonna fall apart. Maybe never.
Were your mom and dad thin or have a lean bobs?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you won't.
Oh, look at this one. Oh, she's a poet. Ghost.
You ever gonna write a tell-all about all the celebrities you've hopped in bed with?
I kind of have, haven't I?
Well, didn't you date Beck?
No, I didn't date him. We were friendly.
Okay.
I didn't date him.
So you never had sex with him?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, he's cute, but I think he had a girlfriend.
Did Suck Dog start as an accident, or was it just something you planned? Was it an accident that night that you had to stand in for Gigi Allen and you couldn't make a show?
Yeah, I mean, Rachel and I would always fool around recording things and just, we were attention hogs. But we certainly weren't planning on being a band until I booked that show and Gigi got lost and wasn't there, and there had to be something or else everyone wanted their money back. So that's how it happened.
So you got naked for them, gave them their money. Gave them their money's worth.
Did I get naked?
I think you did, yeah, you said you
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, back then that was probably a big draw. I mean, it still would be if people did that in venues, but I mean, before the internet, before people could just boot up their browser and find naked girls online, go into a nightclub to see an actual live naked girl, that would look
Well, they could have gone to a strip show if that's what like they were totally into, you know.
good. Yeah.
Like, I think that, you know, guys were getting naked too. It wasn't like really that prurient. It was more just being feral, I guess.
Living the wildlife.
I'm eating up your pens.
So I brought 3.
Yeah.
Did you ever have any real influences musically, or was it just something?
Not musically, because I'm not good at music or whatever, but I love the Slits. I loved their attitude. We didn't sound anything like them, but I just loved their spirit.
The Slits. Okay. Oh, I was thinking the Slants, those ones that went to the Supreme Court and did their, I'm showing my non-hipster cool. My non-cool cool.
All right, I'm getting down there. You got any more requests for a drawing?
More naked ladies.
Oh, jeez.
Do a self-portrait of yourself. I'll charge more for that. I'll make my real money on that. How about Dame Darcy? Did you guys reconcile? Or are you still kind of funny because the tour sort of broke up?
Yeah, I was really mad at her because it ended up harming Mercedes, but then I gave up being mad at her for Lent, and I haven't been mad at her since. You got anyone you're mad at?
Well, let's see. Interviewing reviewer TV. I would say I'm probably mad at a lot of people. I'm mad at a lot of people.
Are you?
Which is probably the reason why I started doing Reviewer Magazine. Yeah, Reviewer Magazine was basically my way to kind of vent my aggression and my opinions, my angry opinions.
Really?
I don't really seem like a really opinionated guy all the time, but I really am. So
are you all Irish?
No. I'm Scotch Irish on my dad's side, and well, who's that in bed?
That's me, asleep.
Oh, sleeping in bed? Okay. Spying on Lisa sleep. Then my mom's side, she had an Italian grandfather, and she's Hispanic, so.
From Spain?
Well,
Or Mexico?
They're from Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
And they're mainly pretty pale, white, Hispanic over there. Not a whole lot of Indian influence, so it's a lot of Hispanic influence. But on my dad's side, my dad's from West Virginia, so he's like as white as you can be, going way back all the way. Being from New England, you're probably related to the Mayflower people. I bet, huh?
No. My people came over from Germany in the like 30s and 40s, and
Really?
yeah.
Carver?
No, they married one British guy. Yeah, somebody married a British guy, but the rest of them, all three of them were all German. One of them was German and British.
Yeah, the thing with a lot of the punk rock movement, though, is, and I was gonna say something about the first guy that you hooked up with, Boyd Rice. He was a hardcore racist, wasn't he? Or is still?
No.
No? I thought he was.
No.
With
You really think I would be with a?
Well, I thought maybe that was a youthful thing that you were.
No.
One of the reasons why you broke up. He wasn't a racist.
No, he was part of that. He was a prankster. He
Okay.
would do anything to get a rise out of people. I mean, he did all that stuff about rape. Like, he's not a rapist, you know. I mean, Psychodrama were the same way. It's, it's hard to explain this now because it's so not like what people are like now.
For like 35 years.
Yeah. But it was, it was, Is there like, I think there's an extra one in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Give me a preview.
What do you want? You want me to draw one?
Yeah, let's go with the notes if you could personalize that somehow. And then maybe I can take a picture of you by the pool with my actual camera. Well, thank you, Lisa. Buying all these books off, you're going to make a lot of money on.
Good.
Promote the Lisa sucked on Carver ethos. Do you go by Lisa Carver at all anymore, or is your married name just for business?
My married name is just for if I want to work in prisons.
Is that what your ex-husband worked in?
No, but that's what I changed my name for, was because I wanted to work in prisons, and I thought they're never going to let Lisa Carver work there because of things I've written about prison.
You don't think they'd find out?
No, I don't think they'll find out. How are they going to know?
And you want to work? How would you work in prisons?
I want to teach prisoners to write. I want to. Well, they already know how to write, but I want to have writing workshops. Yeah.
Okay. But now you're not going to be doing that because you're going to Africa.
Yeah. I had had 3 years, 4 years to do it, and I didn't do it. Get it done. So.
Did you try? Did you apply?
No, I didn't. I never got around to it. So.
We can still do it. Life's not that short.
Yeah, I want to do it. I don't have a membership anymore.
Planet Fitness is a Dover company. I first heard about Planet Fitness through you.
Did it start in Dover?
I think so, yeah.
The very first one?
I believe so.
I didn't know that.
And
That's exciting.
that's the good thing about Las Vegas. There's got a lot of them. They've got a lot of them here, and they're really nice. The two in San Diego are kind of mediocre. Lisa's staying girlish and thin, helping her jeans out with a little bit of workout.
my little 5-pound pink weights.
Hey, do that and do enough reps of that. You'll work up a sweat.
What are you doing tonight? Where should I put my eyes?
You're fine. You're looking at the camera, yeah. So this is Lisa Carver, and we're here with her in Las Vegas. We just did a video interview. How'd you like it?
It's spectacular.
Nice. Tell us about where we can find the video that we're gonna do and the Suck Dog, the Ruckus books that.
Well, the word on the street is all the cool cats are going to suckdog.org.
For Reviewer TV, yeah.
For Reviewer TV.
Thank you. And they can pick up a copy of the book there, right?
Oh yeah.
Signed and inscribed.
Yeah.
Nice. This is when Harry met Lisa.